Hi, this is Wendy from Knitters Brewing, and I'm going to show you how to do the Colorwork stitches that are used on the column pattern of this sock. So when we're doing the column pattern, we're going to do lots of right twist stitches, and some of them are two-color right twists. So that's the first stitch I want to show you. So when you come to the point in your row where you need to do a two-color right twist, it's going to look like this. You're going to have one main color stitch on the left-hand needle, and then the next one will be your contrast color. So you've got your bobbin of your contrast color, and I just leave it hanging in front. That keeps it out of the way, and it keeps it from getting tangled up with my main color yarn. Now, to work the two-color right twist, the first thing we do is we stick the needle in through both of the stitches from the right side, just like if you were going to knit two together. Now we take the contrast color yarn and we wrap it around the needle, and we pull that yarn through both of the stitches, but don't take them off the left-hand needle yet. Now for the second part of the twist stitch, we're going to stick the needle in just into the first stitch, the main color stitch, as if to knit. And now we're going to take the main color yarn and wrap it around and draw it through that stitch. Now we can take both of these stitches that have been worked off the left-hand needle. And you can see it reverses the order. Those two stitches were gray first and then green when they were over here. Now it's green first and then gray. And that's how you'll know you've done it correctly. Now when you're working the even rows of the column pattern, which are the rows that don't have any right twists in them, you're also going to have to do a contrast color stitch on those rows. So to do those, have your butterfly out front. It just stays out of the way that way. And you're going to knit up to where you have your contrast color stitch in that row. And then when you get to it, just knit it, but instead of using your main color, just pick up the contrast color and wrap it over the needle and pull it through and off. And then you can just keep going with your main color and just leave the butterfly out in the front, and it stays out of the way while you keep working around the row. All right, now we're going to talk about the two-color left twist. So after you work up the column and you get to the part where you're going to put the bridge on, you add a second contrast color yarn so that our vine, our rose vine, can split and go out over the two sides of the bridge. And this is going to require now that we start doing left twists on this side. So to work our two-color left twist, we're going to first knit through the back of the second stitch on the left-hand needle. So go in it through the back, and using the main color yarn, wrap it around and pull it through, but don't take any stitches off the left-hand needle yet. Now we're going to knit both stitches, the first and the second stitch on the left-hand needle, through the back loops, and we're going to do that with the contrast color yarn. I just kind of hold it tight while I pull it through. And there we've got a two-color twist stitch that's now left slanting as opposed to our right twists, which are right slanting. And that's all there is to that.